Today's news. Prosecutor asks for 6-month imprisonment for person who beat journalist. Appellate court ignores expert opinion. Vügar Seferli's lawsuit against Hural newspaper accepted for consideration. On the 20th of August, in the Sibail District Court, under the chairmanship of Judge Kemale Amirkhanova, a hearing was held on the criminal case under Article 221, hooliganism of the Criminal Code against Aziz Ahmedov, who physically injured journalist Zulfiqar Khairkhabar. Zulfiqar Khairkhabar's representative Fariz Namazlı, Aziz Ahmedov, and state plaintiff Yusuf Samandarov took part in the hearing. Yusuf Samandarov asked the court to sentence Aziz Ahmedov to 6 months in prison. Lawyer Fariz Namazlı said that a representative from the Ministry of Emergency Situations was at the scene of the incident and there are witness accounts proving this. He then added that the evidence on the case has not been researched carefully. Defendant Aziz Ahmedov delivered final speech. The judge scheduled the last hearing to announce the decision for 23rd August at noon. On 18 February 2010, Zulfiqar Khairkhabar, who worked as a correspondent in Salam News Agency, was subjected to physical harassment when he tried to acquire information regarding the explosion that happened at the Karvan Tea House. Zaur Gafarov, who presented himself as the owner of the cafe, insulted Khairkhabar and hindered his work as a journalist. Then the Ministry of Emergency Cases employee pushed Khairkhabar and tried to carry him from the area. After this, Aziz Ahmedov beat him. Today, in the appellate court, the appeal of Russian citizen Abbasov Suleiman to change the pre-trial detention against him was considered under the chairmanship of Judge Jamal Ramazanov. The judge upheld the decision of the Sibail District Court to keep Abbasov in prison, although he suffers from several illnesses. Abbasov's lawyer Elman Suleymanov said that this decision is unfounded and that they have health records to prove his client is ill. According to the lawyer, Abbasov's life is in danger and the investigative groups and courts will be held responsible if he dies. Suleymanov added that they will send an appeal to the European Court of Human Rights. The state plaintiff left the court without commenting on the case. Elmar Suleymanov and human rights defender Rasul Jafarov held a press conference several days ago and assessed the decision of the court regarding Abbasov Suleyman as a torture victim. Today, the 20th of August, in the Nermanov District Court, under the chairmanship of Judge Akif Ismailov, a preliminary hearing was held on the lawsuit of the State Support Fund for Development of Mass Media under the President of Azerbaijan Republic Executive Director Vügar Seferli against Hural newspaper. The plaintiffs' representatives Aydin Karimov and Rashad Rahimov and defendant Hural newspaper editor-in-chief Avaz Zeynalli participated in the hearing. Avaz Zeynalli filed a motion for Vügar Seferli to take part in the hearings. The plaintiffs' representatives objected to the motion, however, the judge fulfilled it. The judge did not give permission to take pictures or film during the hearing and scheduled the next hearing on this case for the 13th of September at noon. After the preliminary hearing, Avaz Zeynalli told Objective TV that Vügar Seferli claimed that his honor and dignity were offended by the expression press butcher that was in the article Ilham Aliyev is not the president of Hural newspaper published in Hural's 25-31 July issue, and filed a lawsuit demanding for refutation to be published in the newspaper and for 10,000 manat in compensation. Avaz Zeynalli added that the lawsuit is unfounded. The plaintiff's representative Aydin Karimov did not want to speak regarding the lawsuit.